Same choice. So it's a quarantine version. Or some places are not quarantined anymore, and I can wander around and get the virus freely, so that's good. Some places are open. Here are not so open. I thought we were open, but we're not that open. There's some restaurants that are open, 25%, and the beach is open. That's about it. So I guess that's open, but not really. Everybody else is shut. So, so today's episode of Quarantine Earth. Let's see. Yeah, as I did upload earlier today, or about the timeline. Yeah, it's going to be all over the place. I feel it's still mid-May. Well, I get a message October, everything will be a little bit better. But that's not next month. I get weird months here and there. That's going to help anyway. Yeah, there's going to be some panic energies, of course, and people losing their minds, and we're just about to dive into that. We're about to take that to a whole new level, especially those that are under lockdown that are part of hotspots. This is kind of a hotspot. It's more a Miami area, but we're still all getting affected by it. State's getting killed by not much income is coming in because we're a tourist state, so. So I have special operations, and there's another one. So the reason I bring it up is because that's in my neighborhood. Apparently, I have two, probably more than that, but as far as I'm aware of, like top secret military, special operations, special ops in my area, about 30 minutes away from me. If I take the interstate. How convenient. Now, I've mentioned this before. I haven't mentioned this in quite a long time. Now, there's a military presence there, of course. Basically, we'll switch into that mode. What's the relevance of all this? Well, we'll figure it out eventually. So this looks nice and friendly. Yeah. So this is Central Command. This is in my area. Well, that's not. Well, anyway. Well, it's lovely. Nice little tank you got there. And we have this whole situation here too. It's United States Special Operations. So Central Command. I believe this is the one that's throughout for other countries, the Gulf War, things like that. And this one is to like. Hostage situations and things like that. But it does, I mean, when the Gulf War happened, they came to my area, MacDill, to carry out a lot of or put together the mission plans and everything. So we're kind of in a different type of war setting. And there's also a galactic, I mean, you have this here, but you also have a galactic connection here too. And there's an alien presence here. So you're going to have, the bigger the guns here are military-wise, the bigger the guns are alien-wise too. In a positive sense, they have to be able to protect us from our own military. So if they go rogue on us, we can get help from alien presence. If you believe whatever you want to believe. Oh, I didn't get everything set up. Doesn't matter. Yeah, we can skip that. So yeah, basically these two operations are in my area. They're kind of a big deal. It's a nice tank there. Yeah, it looks nice and friendly. And it's nice and friendly, talking to some kid. Yeah. There's probably some like bazookas somewhere. Yeah, that looks nice and friendly too. So yeah, as we're going into our new version of ourselves, we're going to become a lot cleaner, smell nicer among each other. This quarantine can do things for your body health, body odor, and all that. People hopefully are eating better, maybe, or maybe not. If you can eat it all. So we're going through a major transition connected to alien energies, basically to bring a more positive vibration for us, our living conditions. Not that they're going to show up here physically anytime soon, but their presence here is getting stronger as we evolve. So let's see what we have here for assistance here. I feel Anunnaki energies. That's different. Higher dimensional Anunnakis, and there's other presence here too. So it's always a different point of view of everything. So, all right, blessings. Here we go. Greetings to you. Well, Anunnaki consciousness. They call me Theodore. Mm-hmm. As your humans do like these fancy names to connect with each other. The sound of a name, you're all just magnetized by not just your looks but your names. Alfonso, Victoria. It's all attractive names to pull you closer. All have, even as you say it, there's a harmonic tune to it, as you can see. As your world is created by sounds. Much is done by sound. Sound is all functions. It's even, there are sounds you can't hear that are causing a lot of difficulties for humans to think, which is sleep. Yes, there are sound energies to put many to sleep, but also help you go into astral. Some of your aliens help you go to sleep so you can connect to the higher astral to do your work on a different level. So you're shifting out of the third dimension, not as easy as it sounds. It doesn't mean it's a black ops mission or anything, but it is a relaxation of tensions between other worlds, other races, as you take back your power. Gradually, of course, this isn't going to be something that's going to happen right away, as you're still learning instruments of your reality. The oceans of your earth are, yes, the harmonic tunes of yourselves. There is a lot of cloning energies here that you're not maybe able to see it physically, but many of a cloning energy of within your military is known. Cloning military officers is normal. Is, as you can see, that some in the military seem very robotic. You'd be surprised to be a clone of a clone of a clone of a clone. But how would you know? You'd be surprised. So as you tamper with your Earth's vibrations, shift it, clear out your Illuminati energies so you become more powerful of yourselves. Your government will technically, I wouldn't call it implode within itself, but will crack open and will never be the same again. But society will stay together for those that wish to keep it together. As you can feel, your government energy is not as stable as they used to be. And over time you feel like they're not going to be able to leverage or exist the way they do anymore. As a new government function would come in of more of the people involved instead of those that are appointed. You're removing one and bringing in another. This isn't going to happen anytime soon, but you are bringing the vibrations in. Some of you might be able to visualize a government system breaking down. It is essential for you to grow on a new level, as more of the human journey is taken in more seriously by you as the humans. You're learning from, yes, Anunnaki manipulations on many levels. And now the way the streets are, in your Washington, D.C., for example, the way it's all systematically set up is to give aliens power over your people. It is also, yes, there are various different versions of Anunnaki that are connected. There are a great deal of positive ones, but they realize many learn from the negative better, as you can see from your society. There's a lot of lessons there. There is a lot of soul growth. Many give away their power. But at a long run, you get tired of that negative field and bring more positive vibrations in their life, as many are doing right now. Letting go of the old timelines of job, insecurities, fears, you're letting those things out. And yes, think about your government systems around your world imploding will eventually occur. You'll feel the power of them no longer the same. And you have your people taking more back your power. And the old buildings will be eventually removed and new structures will be built. And there will be an era of removing governments across your world. One after one after one after one. A new structure will begin. And some are having difficulties accepting that, of course, and many of you are welcoming it. A more telepathic connection, a more alien connection, of course, because it comes easier. Having more telepathic energy among each other, you don't have to always have a great knowledge of it, but open to it to free your mind. Aliens can easily connect to your mind if you allow it to be open, without any negative forces to come in, so you can have a clear audience. It's like, we're here to assist you. We can help guide you to a better form of life if you wish to experience it. As you can tell, you're going to more of a cleaner environment, life-wise. Yes, it's kind of scary to be clean, as we've noticed. Then you're having very difficulties of cleanliness within themselves. That's going to shift out even more as your society begins to clean itself vibrationally. You might be cleaning yourself on the outside, but it's only going to go to the inside, which is the more complicated situation. To heal out all negative intentions and bring a more positive viewpoint on each other. Basically just seeing each other more clearly. It's kind of like you all have X-ray vision, but not the type to see through your clothes, but to see into your energy space. So more of a heart, mind's eye into each other's vibration to remove the blockages here. Because as you, yes, heal the fear, your earth will shift. And yes, the continents will shift with you, because they have to be able to live among you. So that, yes, as you shift, the continents, weather changes will shift to handle your vibrations for a new world. And many will have difficulties understanding that. I'm not fully gone into that frame of mind just yet. As this is it's like you need one crisis after, one at a time. Aliens will come eventually, but basically it's better for your Earth to be at a new energy field where it's more welcoming than fearful. Doesn't mean all your humans have to fully understand who's here. It's just that those that are prepared for a connection, so when aliens do appear, you can connect to their vibrations and not have negative repercussions on each other. Basically, as many of you are already opening up to the higher dimensional energies, when an alien energy does appear, you're protecting it, basically. And yourself, and those that don't understand. There's always going to be those that don't understand. You can't clear it all out for everybody to have, we just all understand. Not at all. It's always going to be a little bit of diversity on. It's amazing, exciting, it's all part of your soul growth too. Because we also see if this is what you want as a collective. If you even want a shift, a change. So, time frame of this is up to you. As 2020 is becoming more of an alien year of your echoing 2012. 2012 is just an energy spurs to activate your future timelines that you're experiencing currently, your current timeline. Basically shift you into a whole new direction altogether. So this time next year, you'll have pretty much a whole new Earth. Maybe not what some of you are saying is exactly super positive, but you are clearing out old idea systems and you feel a lot lighter. Idea systems that are of a low vibration are heavy around your society, as you know. So having that lighten is going to bring out, because you get stronger. They're not, humans are no longer pulling from the lower astral anymore. Through fear, self-look, self-hatred, whatever it might be. Through drama, people love the drama. And drama does have a positive to it. It does connect you to others, but it can get overkill. As you're going to a more of a balanced Earth instead of an unbalanced planet, you balance to more of the fourth and fifth dimensions. As for our energies here, we're just here to guide you. We're not here to interfere. As you want the power, we can help you receive it and utilize it for a better utopia as you wish to experience. Well, once again, it's up to your society. Many are saying, I don't believe this, as we're used to hearing. There's no harm of that. Many of you, this is a test, many of you, to see if this is what you want to experience. Because no way to change the timeline, just forget it all and just go sit in the back seat. But many of you want to be the driver of this new reality. And not to say you have all the knowledge, but you have a better idea of what's going on than those that are afraid and just want to coast around, which is nothing wrong with that. It's to see if you want to reclaim your power. So you're going to have those as a deterrent and not sure about all this, because you might be closer to alien vibrations than you might think, and that might terrify some. Because your new Earth is, yes, once again, not exactly as some of you might see it as, but it is a changing of the tides. Some were masked for various reasons. Some are forced to for their own good, as your government says. But that is just a simple way of showing that, see, when they force you to do anything, especially wearing a mask, they're saying, you probably don't know what the hell you're doing, so we're just going to make everybody wear some, but many of you do not need to wear one at all. As you're confident in vibration, you know you're not going to give anything or receive anything. You're there to assist, but that's okay. It's not, you have to go by the authority of your society for right now. Eventually your society will learn. Those are hard lessons, of course. As you're not used to this either. And the pandemic energy is not going to leave anytime soon because there's so much to teach. It's like trying to kick out the teacher when it just finally got into the second hour of teaching your world. So, yes, it is another form of teaching from the higher realms. You can take it as you wish, of course. So, blessings to you. Your energies, the enlightenment of your world. Blessings. Greetings to you. Greetings. I am a dragon. Golden dragon being. Your temple of your existence. Yes, it is rooted in your chakra DNA. As it will be activated once you are ready to achieve your dying wish of those that wish to connect to alien energies first have to believe in themselves. Where you can call out your alien energies and say, hey look, I'm just like you. As many are doing that to a certain level. So yes, you're mimicking alien vibrations. You can even do that at a third dimensional level. You can be a third dimensional being connecting, calibrating yourself to a fourth and fifth dimensional being, where they feel that you are not much different than them in frequency, and you're at the third dimensional level. You have ways of growing yourselves, and not all beings have the answers. As some do give alien credits for answers, there's still much to be unraveled, such as the origins of your virus. What about the origins of your human race? Yes, there are ape people involved, but there's also beings that remove themselves, erase themselves from existence, for you to have this mystery world that you're living in. A mystery reality that is of a level that is unprecedented. Not many, there are mystery planets, there are war planets. This is a mystery world too. Meaning that a lot of alien beings are here that not all aliens understand, that are hidden on many levels. And why they're here to, many are there to activate many crystal energies within the earth that can't be easily found. Basically, an alien being can connect to the alien crystal energies on their planet. Like, they magnetize themselves to each other. And they can feel the crystal energies from other planets too. You're crystallizing your society currently. It's at certain stages. It's not fully aware of itself. It thinks it does due to the programming. According to the programming of your society, people have figured themselves out. I'm 40 years old. I must know what the hell I'm doing. I have a job. I have kids. Whatever it is, I must know what the hell I'm doing. But some do have cancer. Some have mental issues. Some might feel like alone. Might have everything in the world, but I feel like the loneliest person on the planet. Lack of self-love, but also the lack of manifesting what is true to them. What does the heart say? As many hearts wish to connect to, yes, mythology worlds, alien worlds. Know that your world can go, as many of you probably feel you're not really evolving as a species as you thought you would, at least technology-wise, even spiritual-wise. You think it would be a lot more advanced by now. And why is it not that way? As there are some tests on your planet that some refuse to take. Some are taking it over and over again. And it's making it difficult for society to graduate. So this is crunch time, you can say. We're not putting the pressure on many, but many are feeling the pressure to evolve. Because eventually the class that you're in, that you're not evolving in, is going to expire. That's currently what's happening on your planet. Your dimension is expiring on multiple levels. And they are choosing if they want to graduate to a new level or continue school on another world. Because you can get kicked to another planet easily, if you wish. Or dragon energies. Or yes, a force of peace, but there's many that black dragons that give black magicians their power. It's a war that you're not seeing on the physical realm, which you will eventually. As many of you feel that your time has come for a new awakening. For when the doorway is open now. Now, are you ready for the change that can occur? That's the mission here. As for the special forces, these military groups, yes, there's an alien group much more stronger than them, of course, that gave them the power to do what they're doing. To complete their agendas here for self-growth, for on a global level, even to manipulate your society, but not necessarily always the case. As your military is actually a galactic military, word you might think. As some of you have heard the stories, it's pretty easy for an alien energy to infiltrate a government entity or creation, because it's all governments are alien. So you already have an alien presence here without even knowing it. Of course, they're not going to fully understand. Your staff there is most likely going to say, what the fuck are you talking about? But all government energies are as an alien entity of alien influence on many levels, but it's a doorway into your world. It is fenced off. You can't get there. Of course, there's going to be alien energies there somewhere, but they're not going to make it easy for you to remember. As you evolve, you will see it more clearly. Many are involved in the physical realities, but that's going to break through. When it breaks apart, seeing fourth dimension will not be that difficult anymore. It'll be easy. How do we know that? As you see those that like a Harvey Weinstein or Epstein for that matter. Of course, the answers aren't completely clear, but dark ones are slowly being removed from your world. You can say whatever about your Epstein. He still has a lot of dark energy around him if he's who he's with. You're here to rewrite your planet, retune it. No more of this negative suppression. So those that are negatively suppressing your society don't have much more time left, as they already know that. This is why it's going to go slow. One after the other are going to start to break down. Scandals that used to be hidden now will be known. Yes, I realize how we're having trouble speaking. This is the new age you're going into. Yes, it has to be a gradual process, but those that you feel that will see the light will see the light. And those that have been dishonestly ruined, they're actually good people, will see the light too. Your Red Cross, for example. As maybe you know, the scandals of that, yes, there's Illuminati enterprise all the way around. There is good there, but there's also a lot of bad. It's a little bit mixture of both. They're kind of beating each other up right now. More of that will come through. More organizations that were seen as positive, when you know there's darkness there, will be exposed in this new era of the world. So you're slowly you already had a preview of it, now you're going to go into it. But in a gradual process. So focus on yourself, of course. Let the world do as it needs. You don't have to focus on any of that, as many would. Because you can't focus on themselves, they might as well focus on the rest of the world and its problems. They don't want to focus on their own problems and healing that, because they're just like, I like my problems. You'd be surprised how many like them. They're not about to let any of that go. Well, when they're good and ready, you can bring all the therapists and everybody known to man. They have to be good and ready to let these things go. Addictions, whatever it might be, doesn't matter. You can bring all the therapists in the universe. It's when they're ready. As many of you know, when you're ready, many of you, yes, are ready for alien presence here. Most society is not, but also they're starting to rethink things, especially as the world has lost itself. They're going to put the pieces together. First, they got to put pieces together of themselves, as they're doing right now, as you're being heavily challenged right now, as things are opening up. Expect a lot of changes to come through soon. Once again, your world is technically being terraformed in front of you, society-wise. Society is being terraformed, transformed to a more lighter energy, but it takes a while to remove these dark forces here because it's been around so long. Your medical field is being tested to a higher degree, as many of those are angelic energies within your medical field. Some of them are walk-ins, but a lot of them are angelic beings, assisting especially hotspots. So if you feel a hospital energy, how many angels are there? And how many doctors are angels at this moment? Some do like living a life of luxury, might as well. But many of them do have a heart of gold. They do want to help people, even if they can't help themselves. Angels can't always help themselves. They're better at helping others than themselves. It's just the way it is. You're always going to see that. Even Buddha had difficulties healing himself. Muhammad also. Prophet Muhammad will eventually have his day of speaking about that. This is why you're wanting to reach other to heal each other. That's why you're all here. There's much more to than that, but that's the main point. Is to heal old bad habits, not to create new ones, but some of them do. Especially if you're not getting along with somebody, you may create all these bad habits. It's like, what have I done? There's plenty of that going around, as many of you see. Also, many of you are here to heal. And you'd be surprised how that healing process here is a lot faster. And you are yourself becoming a doctor of the spiritual realms. And sometimes the more to heal, the better. The better know yourself. The war within yourself is not the easiest one to see. So many layers. So many. Because some of you have started wars on other planets. And of course, some are very much in denial of it. I've seduced others for various reasons. I mean, we're not here to judge. We're here to experience. We're never here to judge. And you will learn that too as a society. As it's learning, there's media is created to judge. But now you're here to heal them. Eventually you'll be healing them as the facade of your media start to break down. You see there's, yes, reptilian beings, there's all kinds of beings running your society. It will no longer have the seduction of your world. Maybe you're sending that seduction back to them, as you're doing now, but as you do it more as a collective, your media systems break down completely. You're not just ready just for that just yet. Your 2008 was a sign of it. It broke down a lot of the media forms. Some rebuilt, but you're also here to take it down once again. So, let's alright, I just said that. Alright, blessings.